4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
Time slips through our fingers far too fast, and I dare say the older one gets, the more one recognises that. That's the concept explored by writer and director Josh Lawson in a story about a procrastinator. The romantic comedy is centred around Teddy, Rafe Spall, who kisses the wrong woman on New Year's Eve. By that, I mean that rushing to get to his girl Becca, Dina Kaplan, at the stroke of midnight, he spots a lady in the same red dress and assumes it's her. Instead, he finds himself puckering up with Leanne, Zara Newman, a wannabe writer. Next thing you know, he and Leanne are standing by his father's gravestone and he's telling his dear departed dad what a great cat she is. The pair's engaged, but Teddy is anything but a decision maker. Why do something today that you can put off until tomorrow, or the day after, or the day after that, seems to be his adage. So it is that no date for the wedding has been set. Overhearing Teddy's conversation is a friendly woman, played by Noni Hazelhurst, who tells him that in 10 years' time he'll regret his lack of action. And through a strange turn of fate, she shows him why, that life lesson forming the lion's share of the movie. The next decade of Teddy's life flashes past, from his hastily arranged wedding day to the highs and lows that follow. That covers the outcome of his marriage, his relationship with his best friend Sam, Ronnie Chieng, and the reappearance of his former girlfriend Becca. I shouldn't forget remaining in a job he doesn't like instead of pursuing his passion for photography. Each year is lived in mere minutes, and like magic, Teddy covers off on each anniversary day totally bewildered as to just what's happening to him. Some of it is plain funny, while other components are downright sad.
You're listening to Movies First. For more, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
At the heart of Long Story Short, not surprisingly then, is making the most of each moment. Lawson was having somewhat of an existential crisis when the idea for Long Story Short started to creep into his mind. He was struggling with feelings of time slipping by. He was drawn to the concept of being able to look at an entire life in snapshots and learning a lesson that way. The piece is clearly influenced by fiction such as Frank Capra's It's a Wonderful Life and Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. I enjoyed the film much more than I anticipated I would after seeing the trailer. While lightweight material on one level, there's some crackling dialogue which caused me to laugh aloud, and the acting talent undoubtedly brings out the best in the screenplay. Spall is a delight as a well-meaning guy with a lot to learn. He delivers his lines with aplomb, playing clueless with distinction. Newman is his perfect counterpoint as a good sport who needs her partner to knuckle down and commit. She brings a warm, open personality to her role. Chieng has fun as the best mate with no idea what's gotten into Teddy. Hazelhurst dishes out wisdom with appropriate mystery as the stranger bearing gifts. In a cameo, Lawson nails the part of a rival suitor who sees Teddy's pain firsthand. Long Story Short is a most entertaining ride, which puts a smile on your dial and gives you food for thought about how to make the most of what you've got. It scores a 7 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First.
Available at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or your favourite podcast player. You can also stream on demand at Bytes.com.
This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.